Hey, are you Adam Graham?
The very same. And this is my old-time radio snack wagon.
Welcome to the old-time radio snack wagon, where we serve up a bite-sized portion of old-time radio. And now, here's your snack wagon host, Adam Graham.
Today, we're serving up a radio snack, and if you're like me and you have a bit of corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day, this will go right along with it. It is a St. Patrick's Day celebration. It comes from an obscure radio program, but with a host who was quite familiar to longtime listeners of my various podcasts. Ben Alexander may be best remembered for playing Joe Friday's partner, Frank Smith, in seasons 2 through 8 of the Dragnet TV series. Yet Alexander had a wide and varied entertainment career. He started in silent films at the age of 4. Then, when he was 19, he was in All Quiet on the Western Front. The 40s would see Alexander doing a lot of radio announcing work, in addition to a bit of acting. And one of his early assignments from the early 40s, called Little Old Hollywood. This episode originally aired March 11th, 1940, and there are 2 separate segments related to St. Patrick's Day, one at the start and the other at the close of the program, and we are combining them in this episode. So now let's go ahead and take a listen to Little Old Hollywood from March 11th, 1940.
It's several days yet before St. Patrick's Day, but nevertheless, it's time now to meet Hollywood's oldest young actor, Ben Alexander.
Greetings from little old Hollywood, friends. Greetings from the town that's always chasing rainbows. As Mr. Dingman just said, it is a few days, 6 to be exact, until St. Patrick's Day. But we thought we'd celebrate a little early this season. To help us celebrate, we have one of Hollywood's prettiest Irish girls with us, the Warner Brothers star, Priscilla Lane. Sure, and you're up to bat, Priscilla. Oh, welcome, Priscilla. Welcome to our show. Erin Gabra and all that sort of good luck.
Well, thank you, Ben. And let me say, I'm glad to be attending your wake tonight.
Always kidding, you Irish girl, don't you? Huh?
Well, I think you could at least call me by my good Irish name, seeing as how we're celebrating for good St. Patrick.
But I introduced you as Miss Lane, Priscilla Lane.
Yes, but you see, Ben, each year as this Irish season rolls round, I take back the name I was born with.
Well, sure, and what might that be?
Mulligan.
Mulligan, huh?
Oh, no, not with a G, with a C. Oh. Mulligan. The true name is Pat Mulligan. You see, the Mulligans and the Mulligans never speak. We live on different sides of the track.
Oh, I get it. Well, I'll never make such a horrible mistake again. Mulligan. Mulligan. M-U-L-L-I-C-A-N spells Mulligan. Proud of all the Irish blood that's in her. Divil a man can say a word agin her. M-U-L-L-I-C-A-N-U-C
is a name that a shame never has been connected with.
Mulligan.
That's me.
Mulligan is she.
Oh, now do not confuse me with Scarlett O'Hara, who lived on a southern plantation named Tara. And I'm not an O'Rourke from old County Cork.
She's not an O'Keefe, she isn't a Quinn. She's not an O'Neill, she isn't a Flynn. She's not an O'Reilly or Flanagan. Mulligan, Well, Priscilla, Pat Mulligan, I think we have it all straightened out now. Of course, I've always heard the tune called Harrigan.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ben, you invited me here as your guest.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know how the Irish are. They like crowds and lots of people.
Well, I know I've heard that.
So I invited a friend of mine and brought him here to your show as my guest.
Oh, fine. And this is the gentleman. Well, introduce him, please.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet a grand old man, Hollywood's oldest restaurant owner, a member in good standing of the famous Irish Society, the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Al Levy.
Well, just step right up to our mic, Mr. Levy. That's it. Have you some word for us?
Well, I'm certainly glad to be here with the rest of the Irish.
Well, no kidding, Ben. Mr. Levy was born in Dublin.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's not quite right, Pat.
No?
No. I was born in Liverpool, but my mother was born in Ireland, and I received my education in the city of Dublin.
And is that where you got your brogue, Mr. Levy?
Sure, and it is my pretty cologne.
Well, I bet you kissed the Blarney Stone, judging from the way you talk.
Kissed it? I would have brought it home with me one night if the officers hadn't stopped me.
Well, I say 3 cheers for the Irish. They're a grand, big-hearted race of people.
Yes, I've always been proud that I was that rare combination, an Irish Jew.
You know, they used to speak of Mr. Levy as A.B.'s Irish Rose of Hollywood.
Yes, Priscilla.
Well, remember what you told me about how old you're going to be in another 2 weeks?
Yes, and I do.
Well, may I ask, Pat, how old will Mr. Levy be on his next birthday?
Well, you tell him, Mr. Levy.
Sure, and I'll reach the young old age of 80.
80? Well, we hope you double that. How about it, huh? You bet. 80 years. Good.
But remember what you promised me, Mr. Levy?
Well, I do.
You do remember, don't you, Mr. Levy? You
Well,
made a
now,
promise
Pat,
to Pat.
I only promised to sing for you in a moment of weakness.
Well, remember now, with an Irishman, a promise is his bond, and I think you better make good.
You bet, Mr. Levy. How about an Irish song?
Oh,
Well, that's what he's going to sing, Ben.
Good.
Go ahead, Mr. Levy.
that's what he's...
That's what you're going to sing, huh?
Well, at least it's short.
Oh, good.
You won't have to suffer long. It goes like this. In Dublin Bay City, there lived a fair maid named Molly Malone. She wheeled a wheelbarrow through the streets wide and narrow, singing cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Well, thank you, Mr. Al Levy. Thank you. And thank you, Priscilla Pat Mulligan Lane, for being with us and bringing a guest. And don't go away, Pat. We want to hear from you later. And now I'm going to bring Priscilla Lane back for a little information. Pat, front and center.
Yes, sir. What sort of information, Ben?
Sure, in 6 more days will be St. Patrick's Day.
You're telling an Irishman.
Priscilla, it seems as if the Irish hold a pretty firm grip on Hollywood. Just offhand, Pat, how many stars and players can you think of who are Irish?
Well, of course, there's always Pat O'Brien.
Pat O'Brien. Oh, he wouldn't be Irish with a name like that.
Well, he wouldn't be an Egyptian.
Well, who else in town here, huh?
Well, Jimmy Cagney and Spencer Tracy.
Keep on going, Priscilla.
Oh, well, if you really want me to name a few Irishers in Hollywood pictures, how about Alan Hale, Dennis Morgan, Mickey Rooney, Margaret Sullivan, Gail Patrick, Errol Flynn, Walter Connolly, Robert Cummings, Reginald Denny, William Gargan, Alice Faye, Jimmy Gleason, Tyrone Power. You want some more, Ben?
No, I think that proves the point. That the Irish do well when there's a bit of fancy acting to be performed. Just one more thing, Priscilla. You just finished making a picture out at Warner Brothers, 3 Cheers for the Irish. I suppose it was really loaded with you sons and daughters of Erin, eh?
Well, Thomas Mitchell, Dennis Morgan, and Alan Hale and myself have the leading roles in it.
Oh.
And if you're after straight Irish blood, well, that's not bad for a starter.
I'll say it isn't.
And the director of the picture was Lloyd Bacon, Irish through and through. And the script girl was Miss Florence O'Neill. The head electrician was Michael Casey. But the fellow who handled the publicity...
Who was he?
Well, he's a very good friend of mine, Jake Rosenstein.
Oh, thank you again, Priscilla Lane. Okay, Gordon, let's get into that toast to the Irish of Hollywood. Gordon Jenkins and the orchestra, supported by that fine Irish tenor Jimmy O'Brien, the Hollywoodman, and a genuine Kerry Piper, Ian Kerr, present a host of songs dear to the heart of every Irishman. Jimmy O'Brien, whose ancestors all hail from County Killarney, Ireland, sings Gail Patrick's favorite Irish song, The Rose of Tralee.
The pale moon was rising above the green mountain. The sun was declining beneath the blue sea. When I strayed with my love to the pure crystal fountain that stands in the beautiful vale of Tralee. She was lovely and fair as the rose of the summer, yet was not her beauty alone that won me. Ah, no, 'twas the truth in her eye ever dawning that made me love Mary, the rose of Tralee.
Fibber McGee and Molly, Marion and Jim Jordan in real life are Irish to the core. With Fibber at the piano and the old-timer with his concertina to make music, you should see fair Molly dance an old-time reel her mother taught her. Yes, it's 3 cheers for the Irish, Fibber and Molly. Right from the bag of a Kerry Piper to honor that fine little Irishman, Jimmy Cagney. It's the Irish air, the wearing of the green. O'Brien, assisted by the Hollywoodmen, sing the favorite song of our guest of honor tonight, Priscilla Lane. The song, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling.
When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world feels bright and gay. But when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart.
Welcome back. Overall, an entertaining program highlighting a lot of the key personalities of those early years of Hollywood. Al Levy is of particular interest because he was such a key figure and pioneer in the Hollywood restaurant scene. He started working in Los Angeles with a push cart in 1886. And then his restaurant on 3rd and Main opened in 1906, and it was such an important part of the Hollywood nightlife. So we're incredibly lucky to have audio of him, Beyond that, I think these clips do a great job of capturing the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, having some fun, and honoring the key contributions that the Irish made to American cultural life. It's time for me to close up the old snack wagon, but don't worry, we'll be back with another serving of old-time radio goodness before you know it. If you want to enjoy some of our longer form podcasts, you can feast away at my website at greatdetectives.net. Your emails are also welcome at adam@snackwagon.net.
The Old Time Radio Snack Wagon comes to you from Boise, Idaho. Your host is Adam Graham. Sound production is by Rhines Media, LLC. You can listen to past episodes of the Old Time Radio Snack Wagon as well as connect on social media at our website at snackwagon.net. Email suggestions for episodes to adam@snackwagon.net. This has been the Old Time Radio Snack Wagon.
Until next time, goodbye.